professional killer hates, he turns animal. And there becomes but one law in the underworld jungle. Get Carter. Get Carter. Hey, would not give it all no props like it in.
Hello, Vinyl Community. Dave the Pickup Artist with you for another round of Psychedelic Sunday. Hope everybody had a good week. I missed you. This week we've got a couple of new pickups and a couple of favorites. The first up, I've got an album I picked up at the antique store. We've got Fat Mattress 2.
Stay the fuck out of my personal life. Simple as that. Stay the fuck out of my personal life. I don't need your judgment.
This is their second album. This band was formed by Noel Redding, and he formed this band when he was still in the Jimi Hendrix Experience. This is, of course, the second album, and this is a promotional DJ copy in mono, which is weird because this came out in 1970. Yeah, they had two albums, and it's pretty good. It's not great. Their first album is a lot better.
Situation.
But yeah, I found this for a few dollars, not too much. And it's got the white label, promo label. They're kind of like a little bit like the Faces and Mata Hoople kind of thing. Fat Mattress. The next one I got is another Zamrock album. We've got Amon with the album Africa.
It's the history of the man. Out to lose.
It's got a nice hype sticker on this. This is one of, I don't know, I think I have about a half dozen Zamrock albums. And this is another great one. On the front cover, we've got a bunch of photos of I guess the band. It's some sort of a shanty type place. Now, we don't know a lot about this particular band, or a lot of any of these Zamrock bands for that matter. We do have they do introduce the band. We know their names. We've got Keith Zabwe on vocals and tambourine. And it's basically a vocalist, two guitar players that switch between rhythm and lead, a bass guitar player, and a drummer. was, according to the back cover, the band was formed in September of '73. And yeah, it's great. It's hard to describe Zamrock. You just have to hear it. It's amazing music. And, you know, nobody knows what happened to these guys. A lot of these guys died in the 80s because of the AIDS epidemic. But it's great that we have these documents. Yeah, some people are showing original Zamrock albums, which I find very cool. They're never in good condition, though. But yeah. Amon with Africa. Got some great fuzz guitar on here. 1973. Good stuff. I scored some more Krautrock this week. Yeah, I just started really getting into Krautrock last year, and I really like what I hear. This week we've got Can, or The Can, as they were known in 1968 with Monster Movie. When they had their first lead singer, who was an American, African American, and yeah, this is very cool. We've got 4 tracks on
my personal life.
Now, the side 2, we've got a track called "You Do Right," which was pared down from a 6-hour-long song that they had recorded. Obviously, they're not going to put a 6-hour-long song on the album, but
Reported.
They pared it down to 19 minutes or 18 minutes, however. Basically, around this time, they were taken in by a millionaire, and this millionaire let Can record and do whatever they wanted in his castle. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It reminds me of the Tintern Abbey band. But yeah, these guys would basically just take LSD and just jam all night long there. And this was recorded live. And what I mean by that is they didn't necessarily have an audience, but it was recorded in one take. We've got the first track is called Father Cannot Yell. And it reminds me a lot of the first track on Noi. Then we go into some more prog, psychedelic, experimental jamming, and yeah, this is very cool. Now what happened was the lead singer went insane. He was on this album and he was on the second album. Then at some point on stage, he just basically had a nervous breakdown and just kept yelling and yelling, and he eventually went back to the stage. Apparently he's still alive. He's either 79 or 80. Nobody seems to know, but yeah. And this is pretty cool. We've got liner notes. This was the one of the original album covers for it. And on the back, we've got a complete discography and, you know, if you want to, everything they've done, DVDs, solo albums, it's all here on the back. Very cool. Colored vinyl. I guess that's ice blue or something, but yeah, he just flipped out. They were doing a lot of LSD and stuff like that, and you could tell. Some photos. Very cool album. It reminds me of a lot of the first Noi album. I predicted this. I said over the summer that the Stones are going to start putting out their 60th anniversary releases, and sure enough, I found their first one, and it's a Amazon Music exclusive. England's newest hit makers, you know it. It's a cover album. All covers. To this, they were slowly sneaking their own songs into the mix. And it's also on a interesting color vinyl. On the very cool London Red label. But yeah, the Stones, first album. There's about 3 of the 60s Stones albums I need, like Between the Buttons and Flowers. Flowers I have on CD, but I'd like to find it on vinyl.
Keep the pickup artist.
Next up, I've got the Small Faces with Ogden's Nut Gone Flake. This insert. Obviously, this is not an original. The original copies were die cut, circular, and it featured these little inserts, cutouts. But they've recreated them here on this one. The design was a lot like, well, it was exactly like Grand Funk's E Pluribus Funk. The problem with the design was record stores had a hard time keeping them on the shelves, literally, because they would roll off. But yeah, this is a great album. I think it's probably their second best album, maybe their first, I don't know. You'd be the judge. But the only original member left is the drummer, Kenny Jones, who of course joined The Who in 1980, and I don't know what he's doing now. He's probably around 80 years old, but yeah, Steve Marriott, Ian McLaughlin, and Ronnie Lane are all three gone. But yeah, great band. And going back to this one, this has a this Grand Funk Railroad album. Which is also a great album. Has this Ernst insert. Got the lyrics. Very cool. Yeah. And finally, I found a 45. We've got the Beach Boys, Sloop John B. You all know this. I found this at a local antique store. And this is cool because it's got colored vinyl, a rare colored vinyl.
These nuts. Got him! Got him!
I am simply a trader of spices.
These nuts. These nuts. Got him! These nuts. Got him!
Bring life to the dead. Drink? Just one drink with me.
Got him!